There is a question. Actually, it is a question paper, case study question paper taken from the this year's question paper. Okay, it's a carom board, which is see this is a question here. A carom board is a very popular game. The board is a square of side 65 centimeters. It has circular pockets in each corner. Ansh strikes the disc kept at position P with the striker. The disc hits the boundary. So let us see this, how it is. I'll draw the figure for you. So this is a figure. So Ansh strikes the disc kept at a position P. That means the striker is here. From here he strikes the disc. The disc hits the boundary. That means it hits the boundary that of the board at point R and goes straight into the corner pocket to the corner C. It is given that PS is 9 centimeters. PS. This length is 9 centimeter. PQ is 35 centimeter. BR is X. And angle PRQ is alpha. Angle CRB is theta. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Using the law of reflection, that is PRT is equal to CRT. PRT, that is PRT, that is this angle is equal to this angle. What is the law of reflection? I'll just explain it to you later when I'm solving the sum. So you have to prove that alpha and theta both are equal. And also you have to prove that angle PQR, that is this particular triangle, is similar to this big triangle, that is CBR. Okay. PQ is perpendicular. He says that PQ is perpendicular because it's already given in the figure. And we are also to find the value of x using similarity of triangles, or you can find the value of x by using this condition. Now let us see. First, let us go ahead with the question. So this is a figure. So to start with the solution, first bit. Okay. Using the law of reflection, you have to prove that alpha is equal to theta. That means using the law of reflection, you have to prove this two angles are equal. Now, what is this law of reflection? Law of reflection states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection with respect to the normal to the surface. That is, to a line perpendicular to the surface at the point of contact. So this point line is the normal or perpendicular to the surface at the point of contact. This is the point of contact and this is perpendicular to the surface. This is the law of reflection. However, when you are solving it, when solving this question, you don't have to write the statement. That's why I put that in a box for you to understand. Now here you are trying to understand the problem, not solving it. So that's why I just told you what is it. Now since this is a perpendicular, so that means this angle should be 90. This should also be 90. Okay. And as per the question, it is given that these two angles are equal. So let me name this as, say, y. Okay. Let us name it as y. This also as y. By law of reflection. Okay. This is y. This is also y. Because angle of incidence. This is the angle of incidence and this is the angle of reflection. And both are equal respect to the normal or the perpendicular line at the point of contact. So these two are equal and this is a, say this is 90 degree because this is, so you can say TR is perpendicular to AB. TR is perpendicular to AB means TR is a normal at the point of contact R. Normal at the point of contact R means is perpendicular. So y plus theta is equal to y plus alpha, because both are equal to 90 because they are perpendicular. So y cancels. So theta is equal to alpha. So these two angles are equal. So the first condition we have proved. Now let's go to the second part. Prove that triangle PQR is similar to triangle CBR. PQ is perpendicular to AB. It is given that PQ is perpendicular to AB. This is given as perpendicular. Now, to prove this two, that is this triangle and this full triangle and this small triangle. So here, in these two triangles, that is PQR and CBR, these two triangles, PQR and CBR both are equal to 90 degrees. It is given. And alpha is equal to theta, we have just proved. Alpha is equal to theta, we have just proved above. So this angle is equal to this angle, and this is 90, this is 90. Okay, so these two equal and these two equal. That means these two triangles are similar by a similarity criteria. So because these two triangles are similar, we have proved that triangles are similar. Now let's go to the third bit. Again the figure. Third bit. Find the value of x using similarity conditions. Okay. So now you see here AB. This is the length of AB. AB is AQ plus QR plus BR. AQ plus QR plus BR. So AB, let's put the value. So it's a square carom board. Therefore, it is one side is 65, means AB is also 65. So let's put the value here. 65 is equal to AQ. This is 9. That means AQ is also 9. And QR we have to find. And BR is given as X. Let's take this X and 9 to this side, to the left. It becomes 65 minus 9 minus X is equal to QR. 65 minus 9 is equal to 56 minus X is equal to QR. This is the length of QR. Now we know that these two triangles are similar. We have just proved the second case. So triangle, since these two triangles are similar, the ratio of the sides must be equal. So that means BC, that is the base of this triangle, is equal to base of this triangle. Okay, upon BR upon QR. You may say this as a base or that as a base. It is why? By basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So now let's put the values. BC is 65, PQ 35, put the values, and BR is X and QR is 56 minus X. Cross multiply. 65 into 56 minus X is equal to 35 into X. Open the bracket. 65 into 5x is equal to 35x. This becomes minus 65x. When it comes, this side becomes plus 65x. This total is 100. So 65 into 56 is equal to 100x. So x is equal to 56 into 65 upon 100. Multiply this to, you get 3640 divided by 100. So divided by 100 means it becomes 36.4 centimeters. So length of x is 36.4 centimeter. Hope this is clear. Now this or part of the same bit, third question's or part. Let us have the figure again. Area of triangle is given, ratio is given by PQ upon PR. So area of triangle is what? So area of triangle PQR is half into base. Suppose QR is a base, height is 35. And in this case, half 65 into X. Base into height. And PQ is 35. BC is 65. So squares of the two. So 1 by 2 cancels. What is it? And you see here, we can write this as 35 into 35. This can be written as 65 into 65. And you can take 65 up, 35 down. So it will take this one. 56 minus x upon x is equal to 35 into 35 upon 65 into 65. This 65 goes to the numerator, 35 comes down. So this 65, 65 you can cancel, 35, 35 you can cancel. You're left only with this much. 56 minus x upon x is equal to 35 upon 65. Cross multiply. 65 into 56 minus x is equal to 35x. Open the bracket. Take 65 this side. You get the same thing. 100 is equal to 36.4 centimeter. Clear? So this is the board question. Only the concept was just had to be used. And of course, they have given in the question. It was not that difficult. Students found this as a little difficult question. That's why I thought I should solve it. See, it's not difficult. It's the same simple thing. See, you have done simple things only. So that is the thing. Clear? Hope you have understood it.